Welcome back to Root Beer Gamers.
Welcome back to Root Beer Gamers.
Ashley, it's you.
It's me. Huh?
Oh, whoops.
Sakura's... Oh. Sakura's dead?
D.E. dead.
D-E-D. She's really dead.
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stayed steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. Should we turn this down a little bit?
Yeah, okay.
Probably just a tiny bit.
Sorry, I'm just playing the new Animal Crossing here.
This is gonna break my heart. We didn't make it in time. It happened again.
Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead? Checking for a pulse or a reaction?
I have to go get them. I have to go get the others.
On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. No, you didn't. You just talked about repeating it.
I need to examine Sakura's body.
I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. Great. Man, this is some dialogue. Great.
I got everyone.
Whoa. Ogre?
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
It's worse than that. She's dead, Jim.
She's dead, dear. Dead, Jill. Dead, Jill.
Sakura's been killed. I see.
As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means.
Oh, sorry. Sakura was murdered by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say?
No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room. It was one of you! Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, one of you killed Sakura!
Whoa.
You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation?
I don't need to investigate anything, because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it.
You know it? Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
It's over 9,000!
What are you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer.
Just a little,
Great.
just a little, your child's first murder.
A little leaflet.
Yeah.
That's right. It's the next Monokuma file.
Oh, to be honest, forgot he handed him out. I didn't know what he was referring to.
Oh.
And don't get so mad, Miss Azahina. You're gonna ruin that little face of yours.
Okay.
Now then, with that,
Hold on. There's something I want to ask you.
Huh?
It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura.
Huh?
Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then...
Then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that, saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that. I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So I don't know who it was, but whoever the Blacken is this time, I owe you one.
You owe them one.
Oopsie, before you get all pissy potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Cause I mean, your lives are all on the line, right?
What the hell? He owes them one. I hate him. I hate this whole thing.
Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind, after all.
Oh, shit. How can you say that now?
Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead.
Then let's decide who will stand guard this time.
I'll do it.
Hina.
I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
Okay, then Hina is guard number one. But we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
I thought I just want them to stick Makoto on there, and I'd just stand here
Alright, Makoto,
for like
you're up.
30 minutes, and then they're like, okay, we got everything, let's go.
Me?
You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order.
An order?
Fine, I'll stay behind.
Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we?
Hold on!
Hold it.
Before that, there's something I want to say.
Hold it.
Which is...
Hold it.
Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step 1 foot in this crime scene.
What?
One of you killed Sakura!
I almost forgot he was here.
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her!
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate.
I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here.
Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise? I won't ask you to let all of us in, just let me.
What?
You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway.
And you, Hero, do you really object?
Nah, I'm gonna go smoke weed. If you're gonna go that far, then good idea. I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
And then it's decided.
Nothing's decided. I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But we have to find out who killed Sakura. For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her!
Naturally, who'd want to touch a filthy dead body?
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer, all of us face execution.
Finding out who killed Sakura, it's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's kind of hopeless hope. Yeah, what?
Great.
This is great dialogue.
Darkness within darkness.
Fourth time we've done this.
Darkness imprisoning me. Better check the Monokuma file, blah blah blah. The victim was why can't I not talk right now? Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Ooh, gross. Gabees.
I think this case this time might be a challenge.
Why's that?
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through, and that door had been jammed shut with a chair from inside the rec room, which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door.
So if the door was blocked from the inside and there was no way in or out till we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right?
In other words, this is a classic locked room murder.
A locked room murder. I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever, but could it really happen in real life? Right before our very eyes like this?
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails?
Sure, if you don't mind.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types.
There's clue.
The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or a simple mechanism. There are a number of variations.
So for that, all we have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed.
Oh?
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, or something like that. But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it.
Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up.
What do you mean by that?
They stay hidden, and when the door is opened, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that.
That sounds like that could have been possible, maybe.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all.
Not a locked room.
By that I mean there actually is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality, it's generally not possible.
Then you think we can cross that one off too?
I believe so, yes. So, when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics.
So there are 4 possibilities. Then, Kyoko, which of those 4 choices seems the most likely in this case?
I don't know. That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say.
I see. The way the killer set up the locked room, until they figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. Fuck, yes. Fucking goddamn it. Okay, alright, what's this? Connect 4? Looks like some kind of wrapper.
That's...
Do you recognize it, Hina?
Well, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little.
So you gave that candy to Sakura?
Found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get back into the warehouse, we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them.
You really like them that much?
But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now, they've all lost their flavor.
Oh, Hina. Nice!
Nice! You say that straight to her face.
Yeah. Aw, Hina. Everything's gonna be nice!
Nice! Yeah! Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry for your loss. She was a great woman. Nice, a quarter! There are shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. The glass is all red, and those are top and bottom sections of a bottle. So it must have originally been a bottle. Nice! Lots of
Logically
shards on the
speaking,
floor.
yeah.
Yes.
Logically speaking, must
Huh?
have.
There's something else on the ground near the glass. It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. Nice! Figure on the floor.
Aw.
Well, that's the worst thing I've ever seen.
There's blood spot over there.
That seems fairly important.
There's a blood stain in front of the magazine shelf. It must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Nice!
Nice, 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 nice.
Well, I mean, I can already kind of assume that she got hit over here and then stumbled and sat down and then died.
That
Oh, there's a locker. Huh? The locker's open on the inside. It's a handprint?
What's a handprint doing here?
Looks like someone touched the inside of the locker, and they left a handprint in all the dust.
And it looks quite fresh, too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker, and they left behind a little something extra.
Oh, they shit themselves.
Oh, fuck.
So then, maybe the killer hid there until the locked room was opened, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Cross that off the list, remember? Unfortunately, that's not a possibility.
Huh? Why not?
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right?
Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that point.
Weird. So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door.
Yeah, so then what does that handprint mean? Nice! For some reason I wasn't enthusiastic about that one. I figured out it was one of these bottles.
Yay.
I didn't see
That
them.
was the murderer.
I didn't see them at first. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf.
4 red bottles of beer on the wall, 4 red bottles of beer.
And inside each... Oh, they're holding chess pieces.
And all different.
Ooh. What I'm wondering is how they get those figures inside the bottles.
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle.
Huh?
You know, the one from Pirates of the Caribbean, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside. You've never seen that?
Oh, yeah, maybe I have.
So this is the Monokuma version of that. Monokuma bottle, if you will.
Nice!
Not a clever name.
I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things, little by little. The Monokuma bottle sitting on the shelf. Oh, great. Monokuma fucking... Yeah, which means he must have been hit in the head by... Already figured this out. Great. Right. Are there any magazines missing? Same shelf full of magazines. There's all different kinds of magazines here. Does not seem like it.
Oh, nice.
What else can I...
You checked the bottle yourself yet?
I have not. It's around 1 o'clock right now. According to the Monokuma file, Sakura died around 12 minutes, roughly an hour ago. That was when Kyoko and I were moving alter ego. Okay. Sakura drew her last breath sitting slumped forward on the chair. There's obvious evidence of the blow to the head. Normally I wouldn't have any problem believing that that's what killed her. But according to the Monokuma file, she had also vomited blood. And I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. What would have caused her to vomit blood? The Monokuma file specifically says she didn't suffer any other injuries. That's
Strange.
Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood.
That's
Not a no, yeah. Oh, I just read your line. My bad. Byakuya.
However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location.
Interesting?
Yes, most interesting, don't you agree?
No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to the way she died. I'm gonna guess she was allergic to some shit. I'm gonna guess she was allergic to some shit in the can. What the fuck? Oh, no, this is the broken window. Oh. Some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance of the room.
It looks like a protein drink, and it's empty. Must have drank it.
Sakura must have drank it.
Yeah.
That's what I just said. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein, and she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you.
I know. But still, this protein can, it's got labeled on it, says Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem Lab had all sorts of health stuff, so she must have got this from the Chem Lab.
But that's strange.
Huh? What is?
You see what's scattered around the can?
Shards of light blue glass. They must be parts of the window I broke to get inside.
But they aren't just scattered around the can, they're also underneath. Ghosts!
She's like, it's fucking ghost, dude. But why does that matter?
I just like how she like said it like mid-sentence.
Yeah.
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue for later on.
An important clue? I'm not sure I see how. Well, it means that was dropped there after we broke the window.
Or it's a trap of some kind.
Sure.
Fuck yeah, leveled up in Animal Crossing.
That's great.
great.
Thanks for paying attention to the show.
Nice.
The chair was shoved up against the doorknob, so we couldn't get the door open. Did we start a timer?
Nope.
Well, great. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it.
Yeah, it's you.
Alright. Oh, let's talk to White first.
We already know who did it. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto?
Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more.
Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room.
What?
After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own, but when I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she'd left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon.
By noon, the Monokuma file said she died right around then.
I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself, and I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her, by force even, this never would have happened.
Hina. It's impossible not to have regrets, I know.
Nice!
Nice, Hina.
But the fact that she already asked those three to meet here with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying, might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly. Alright, let's ask Ryoko something first.
But for Sakura to have been killed,
Yeah, she's not the type of person who would go down without a fight.
and she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand?
They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly, they would have needed this to if they expected to stand any chance against her.
Alright, then Byakuya.
Alright, asshole, what you got?
What do you want? You're bothering me.
Oh, fuck yourself. There's something I'd like to talk to you about.
Make it quick.
Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room?
So you found out. Interesting.
Then it's true?
I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster?
So you didn't go see her?
Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all.
Byakuya says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Bum, 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 bum. Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
You're all finished. Please remove yourself from my sight.
You too, fucker. Nice!
Blue.
Alright, is there anything else to investigate in this room?
Oh, the clock!
We already did that.
I
Oh.
already did the clock. I think that's
I was
actually
excited.
all of it.
Check the door.
This door is the only way in or out of the rec room. The door doesn't have any lock, and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window, which I did. Which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence that any sort of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening, and there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked door from inside, not from the outside. Nice.
Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation?
Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I fucking can't leave. Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. Have fun. Bye.
Well,
Bye. Go have fun.
go.
Talk.
Gotta
Socialize.
go.
Go outside. Go outside. Leave.
Go
Go.
outside?
Leave.
Go outside?
Leave. Get out of my fucking-
Shit.
Get out.
Can I not?
Just press R.
Oh,
Oh, fucking, god damn it.
what the fuck? You're.
Maybe you're, okay. Alright. Those other two probably went back to their rooms.
Toko, a hero?
He's dead. Let's play the Who's Dead game. They're dead. Oh, that's you.
No, probably
That's
not.
alive. And dead. Dead.
Very dead.
Alive.
Unfortunately.
Ding dong.
Pressed it.
Who's
Ding dong. After a few
there?
seconds.
Is it Toko or
is it
Genocide
her-
here?
Is it her?
It's Toko.
nervously yeah.
Huh? Who's there?
Yep. Most negative aura I've ever felt.
You. Well, what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore?
Don't even say her name. It makes me so sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood too.
She didn't look like she was in a good mood. Yeah, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time? Just masturbating. Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall.
What do you want? You said you wanted to talk to
Hold
me.
it! I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Byakuya already told me she had to ask to meet with him.
What? She wanted me to meet with Master too? I just said two, didn't I? I guess it's totally obvious, huh?
What?
She was trying to keep it hidden that she went to go meet with her. She said two.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it?
I admitted I did get the note, but I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go.
Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? No. No.
You believe Byakuya either?
No, I can't accept that as fact.
Is that good
No.
enough? Then I'm going back to my room. Bye.
No. No, not nice. I can't. Oh my god.
I gotta go talk to Hiro. Dead. 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 This is dead hallway. Alive. Now dead. Dead. Alive. Oh, I can't.
Press the doorbell. Sup, dude? I was masturbating. What's up, Makoto? What's up? What's up, Makoto? Did you need something? Hold it! Yeah, actually, I wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you. Oh, how'd you know about that? Oh, well, did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that? Oh, well, when she asked me to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note. She gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like, in passing. I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So then you went and met with Sakura? No way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious. The last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt. I took her to the nurse's office. I haven't seen her since then.
Except when she delivered the note.
Yeah. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Oh, do I still have it? Let's see. Hiro was feeling around in his pockets. Sorry, looks like I don't have it anymore. with a big goofy smile on his face. He pulled his hands back out of his pockets. He totally was jerking off. And when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hero's pocket. Oh no. Huh? Oh! Quick as the wind, Hero snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket. Sorry, just a piece of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash? Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked me to meet with me, but I never went, so of course, if you'll excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hero quickly slipped back into his room.
I just realized something, Michael.
Yeah.
This would have made a really good panic attack debate between Hero,
Oh,
Coco.
yeah, the three of them?
Yep.
Hero said that it was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Nice! Pocket trash.
Pocket trash. Pocket snack.
Okay, so yeah, exactly. So I've heard from Toko and Hero. What next? I'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe I should find more about the protein can. The Chem Lab. So where should I start?
Like to go first? This is actually a lot shorter of an investigation.
Yeah, actually.
We might be able to get through the trial, actually.
It's very possible. I kind of assumed we started recording 10 minutes before I started the timer.
Okay.
But I have no idea if that's accurate because the timer's only been going for 10 minutes now.
You know what? I should just fast travel away.
yeah,
Chem Lab's on the third
floor.
floor, right?
A relatively short chapter.
No, Chem Lab's on the 4th floor, sorry.
Fourth?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we just got
Right
it.
there. Oh, look who's there.
Oh, okay.
Look who there.
Look who there is my boyfriend. Nope.
Have you considered... Ooh, someone sent me a friend request.
Have you considered? Ooh, piece of
Nice.
kid.
Oh shit.
Makoto, did you have your eye on the Chem Lab too?
Yeah, the Chem Lab.
Just make sure you don't get in my way.
Yeah, in the way of the Chem Lab. Yeah, I got it.
I think what you meant to say was Chem Lab.
Fuck
Also, yes sir, I understand.
you.
Damn. I think Kristoff's a nicer version of Byakuya.
My first time seeing the shelf. Yeah, that's not a good thing to describe somebody as.
No.
This isn't my first time seeing a shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is.
This isn't my first time seeing a
I
shelf.
should probably take a closer look at it.
Oh, Makoto.
It looks like 3 shelves have been connected together into one giant shelf.
That's how it works.
But more important right now, what's that powder that's spilled from the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. This is powder?
Piss.
There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered across the floor. I'd better not leave a footprint.
Like they did, obviously.
There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. This is where all the powder came from. Looks like the bottle had a label on it.
Chem C4.
Chem C4.
What's C4? Yum.
Plastic
C4?
explosives?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not what it is in this one.
No, yeah,
but-
no.
Yeah.
I figured. I just wanted to know if there was
Right.
something else.
Byakuya?
Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning checking things out, and at that point, this room wasn't like this.
Then this powder must have been spilled.
That's right. It could have only been around the time of the incident.
On the 4th floor. If that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Nice! Source of the powder.
Sorry, Michael, I couldn't hold it in.
Okay. Alright, let's see. On this shelf is one look, and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. Looks like these poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. So I can consider this part of the shelving under section C. Yeah, the fucking C.
It's a C for
Jesus.
C for chemistry.
So on this shelf looks like a bunch of chemicals, and I have no idea what they are.
Sorry.
Totally fine.
The reagents. Put simply, they used in experiments to break down a chemical reaction.
Reagents. They're called regents.
Shut the fuck up, I never took chem.
Regents are like regents of a.
Regents are people who rule countries in the king's absence, Ashley.
I thought they were called regents. Are they called reagents?
I'd probably not. I don't know.
I don't know.
How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? Must truly be bliss.
Isn't that kind of harsh, fucker?
What, you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
Yeah.
The words of a lifelong loser,
Fuck
which
you.
I suppose suits you well.
I didn't say that. It was me.
Well. Anyway, that doesn't matter right now. I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number. So I guess I can consider this part. Oh my fucking god.
Makoto.
Oh
please.
my god, Makoto.
Do you think these are like A, B, and C block? Like A is like.
Oh, let's see what's on this shelf. There's all sorts of dietary supplements, but there's
It's different.
there's a C9 there. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number, so I guess I can consider this part. Fucking yeah. Huh, but wait! There's one bottle that's labeled Chem C9. Can someone have put this here on accident? I should try to find out more about this shelving unit. It looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A has dietary supplements, Section B has reagents, and Section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. What concerns me is that in Section A, there was a bottle with a label from Section C. And what was a bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? There's definitely something going on there.
You doing the Doctor Who theme there, Ashley?
Alright, so I guess I can check these out.
Yeah, go ahead and step in it.
These are footprints, and they're only in front of the left shelf.
How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan.
By we, do you mean me?
How kind of you to offer.
He handed me a piece of paper and a pen.
You're like, oh
Well, let's go chop chop.
chop, chop.
Fine. Drawn up a sketch of the room.
Oh. Hey, you're good at art. No, you're not. Look at that bottle. Size comparison.
So how's this?
Not bad. But you are.
Fuck you.
I'm gonna lie, that bottle doesn't look
For me.
proportionate to the puddle.
So when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me. These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours?
Fucking no.
Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
Couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. No, honestly, I would too. To prove it.
I see, your feet do appear to be too big. You know what they
You know what they say about a
large
man's
feet.
foot?
They're good drivers.
Unfortunately, that's wrong, and I must admit, these are not your footprints.
Baby Makoto. Just had a
Unfortunately.
huge dick.
I mean, yeah, I've seen that fanfic.
Oh, I have two actually.
But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to.
And these prints are a really valuable clue. Should probably take a look. Good, hard look at that powder.
Oh, like my.
It's a bunch of yellow powder
throbbing
scattered. There's also the remains of a broken bottle. Oh my god, I already saw this. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? It's right around the time of the... That's all I can
Nice.
tell. Fucking... Nice! I've already taken... Yes, I have.
Now you
Rec
gotta go
room.
back to the
Gotta go
crime
back to the
scene.
rec room. Going back.
Crime scene.
Going back.
Woo.
Going back. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking leaving. Where the fuck's the crime scene at? I don't fucking remember. Where was it?
Third floor.
Third floor?
in the game
fuck was the
room.
third? The
game room.
the rectal.
The rectal opening. Right up the ass.
No, you know what? No.
It's not. It's not what that is.
Yeah, no. It's not.
It's not that
Oh, look,
way.
lights flickering into existence.
Yep. It's around here, right?
It is, in fact, right?
There at the window. Oh, you missed
No.
it.
Yes.
It's even broken outside.
Oh, that's cool that they left that little attention to detail.
Oh, how cute. So, Makoto, how's your investigation going?
Byakuya's a tool.
Yeah, you
I
fucking
told
just
Kyoko. I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro had told me.
You see, so along with that tool, they're both claiming they didn't go see her, but it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying.
Someone's lying.
Well, I've made some progress on my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These 3 things have revealed new clues. You'd do well to look them over one more time.
What'd you say they were?
The magazine, broken bottle, and the bottle. Wait, yeah?
I remember the magazines and the bottles.
That's...
I think you said you got any clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Well, something new.
I know what it is already.
Yeah, it's the pieces.
Yeah.
It's the piece differences.
Well, did you figure it out, dumbass? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay really, really careful attention, and you're sure to find it. Look real closely. Right there, and right there, and right there.
You can't
No.
see it, audience, but she's
So you-
pointing at all the pieces.
Right
In fact,
there.
future Michael would probably make it a little easier.
Yeah, right there.
Cool. Thanks, Ashley, for that very helpful.
Great, a correlation. Hey Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is?
I don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusions so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome.
And it's not just because you don't trust me, right?
There's now.
No answer?
I do trust you, to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with.
Only to a degree? Nice!
Don't trust anyone.
7 degrees.
Not even yourself. Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. Oh no, you don't mind helping me, right? Just get under this bottle.
that's exactly what I was gonna say.
And I'm gonna hit you.
I just need to break it over the back
Close your eyes, and
An
it'll all be
experiment?
over soon. Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna be getting another bottle.
Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious tool's not here, so... Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass.
With that, Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I better just do it. Took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken
The
I
dust! The dust!
cannot talk right now. I'm getting a huge wave of night feeling. And just as I finished up,
Sorry to keep you waiting. Is everything ready? Then let's get to work.
so what kind of experiment are we
Told
doing?
you. I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights.
Compare the weights of what?
Me and you. The pieces of glass you collected, and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Hell
your
of
time
night feeling.
yelling
What do
at the
you
photo.
want to do that?
That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done. First, let's compare the weight of 2 of the normal Monokuma bottles. Boop, boop.
It's balanced,
Which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same.
which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same, and nothing else could really affect the weight.
Now, here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what might we expect to see?
Well, a normal assumption would be either the balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
Okay, then let's give it a try. What the fuck?
Huh? The broken pieces are heavier?
What the fuck?
How is that possible?
I didn't think this would happen. Shit. Just as I. Oh. Just as.
Immediately proven wrong.
Just as I thought I meant to say.
What?
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles, put it all together, and I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you.
What could it mean? I have no idea.
I don't know. Right now.
It's as clear as glass.
Is it really?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, should I just say it?
We'll try and figure it out, and then if I can't, then whatever. Says the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. Oh, that's upside down.
It's a titty magazine.
Is it?
No, that's much worse than a titty magazine.
What is it?
That's one of Hifumi's anime girls.
Oh. Someone
The
put it back
piggy
that way in
princess.
accident?
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think?
Yeah, you're right. Picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is... On one of the pages near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in bold, bloody letters. Leon. And it said Toko. Could this be... a dying message?
Then it would appear you found it.
Kyoko, is this...
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it.
a dying message?
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. I'm not that stupid. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking.
Hey, is that says Toko, right?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Then she's the killer, right?
Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
It's settled. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer.
I can see why you would think that, but it seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Nice.
This ain't the first trial.
All right.
Yeah, we should be past that
what was the
shit.
other thing she wanted me to double check on?
I've actually forgotten. Maybe the body?
Let's double check.
Or maybe, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out.
I'm fucking looking. well, yeah, I know, but
Don't you think you might need to actually examine the body?
that's what I'm doing.
There's no getting around it.
Oh my god.
I think he is kind of
Jesus
squeamish
Christ.
about touching dead bodies. I don't think he's actually ever touched a dead body. What?
I don't care about this dialogue.
Okay. Imagine it's because you've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past.
What?
Sorry, never mind. More Molly, look here. Ooh.
Her shoes.
See that yellow powder on her?
It's that fucking. Oh no, video.
Yeah, it really stands out,
It's
like
on
these
shoes.
shoes.
Yes.
And that powder is clue number 1.
Nice.
Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully. Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot. So let me just explain. It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head.
2 blows.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing. Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one. So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail.
Nice.
Purple.
I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off.
Oh, it's trial time already.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yay.
Alright, I think maybe this might be a good spot.
No.
Alright.
Oops, you got me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring, I couldn't stay awake.
Yeah, I'm getting some night feeling, too.
Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Can I? Okay, then let's begin with the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
This will be exciting.
It's already time, but the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen.
My
Fists.
Just teleported you there.
Like, it'd be kind of dickish to have him walk all the way down.
Holy shit. So few people left. Monokuma made his announcement and everyone began to meet up one after another. And then...
The ultimate martial artist.
Emoji again.
A locker room mystery.
Winky face.
Emoji again. Zoom in on that one, please. It's weirdly close to his belly button.
Winky face.
Look at that. Alright.
What the? What?
How are you
Why
saying
is there?
that?
How do you
How are
say
you-
colon parenthesis?
Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons! Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive. For example, you're at a picnic and you find your body!
The XD face.
It's just plain creepy.
Rar, XD.
How about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put in a sad face, it makes it look super negative. For example, do you have 100 friends?
He's right. That does make it seem sad.
Like they can see it.
Yeah.
Now then, please get
It's
on the
almost like
elevator.
my OUO face. So
I'll see y'all down there.
what the hell was that?
I don't get it.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
I don't think I'm acting casual. I mean, I didn't murder anyone.
Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? Whatever.
Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt. One of us is the culprit.
Killer Light, where's Sakura? She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her.
The light, it calls to me.
And that person is here. That person is one. Jesus Christ, this is the same shit.
Yeah, it always is.
As always.
Alright, well, we'll go down the elevator.
Next time on Root Beer Gamers!
That was almost in sync from all of us. It was actually pretty in sync. Look at the wave.
Yeah, that's as close as we could possibly get.
Yeah, that's never gonna happen again, guys.
Alright.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.